There you go. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's a trout. Oh yeah, it is a bass. Yeah, decent bass. Good looking bass. I knew I got bit. That feels like a good one too. Yeah, decent. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one. At least net worthy. Yeah. Just trying to keep him out of the reeds.
Yeah.
He's a good one.
That's a good one. He's a 4-5er.
Yeah. Good dirty looking bow. Yeah, son.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's a stud.
He's like 6, bro, for sure.
Ow. Damn.
Dude, the male ones like that, they just want to take off too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I came over here and like 3 of them came out of the water grabbing stuff.
Oh, okay.
First cast.
Whoop. Oh yeah, much nicer fish. Yeah, that's why I went over to those reeds. I figured they'd be stacked in there too.
I saw them out.
Yeah.
That's like what they do at 1 over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that thing's cool looking.
Right. It's like pale face.
Yeah. She's got no tail. There he goes. Sweet. Chunky bro.
There you go. You got him. You got him.
Yep, you got him. Hell yeah. Think you're clear? Yep.
Yeah, I got it.
Right on.
Ah, look at his big old head.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom's got the pretty one, baby.
She caught the lightning.
Corner of the mouth.
Yep. There we go.
That was nice. Guys.
That's a good one. Yeah, just let him tire out there.
Oh my god, bro, I can't even stop him.
Yeah, it's a toad.
Look at it, I got my hand on it.
Yep.
It's going. What the hell?
Yeah. Well, it's not a carp. Too many head shakes. There's got to be a big ass trout.
He put a lot of work on himself right there.
Yeah. Yep.
Anxiety's rolling.
Right. Damn. Right.
with my drag being actually not too bad.
Yeah.
Tight. Just trying to put enough pressure on them.
All right. I saw something.
Look at that. Hand braking, and he's just pulling.
Good Lord.
Right.
That's a 20-footer.
25. 3 tons on him.
He's so big it looks like a flathead, but it's a channel.
Jesus, I haven't caught one like this in decades.
Yeah.
Spare used to stock like this, but this
Yeah.
is huge.
Look at the mouth there, dude.
Get him.
I got him.
Got him.
He won't even fit in the net. Look at that thing. Look at the mouth on it.
Yes. Wow. That was a fight, guys.
Yeah, he's definitely double digit.
What could Katana do, man?
Yeah.
That braid holding
Dude.
up. Wow.
Look at the mouth on him,
for
dude.
sure.
Kind of looks like a flathead, but it's a channel.
Look at his head. Yeah,
His head's all
crazy.
fucking weird looking. Like he got
Wow.
stepped on.
I gotta weigh that thing though.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a bunch. I got a bunch like that.
Monster.
Yeah.
Do your thing, bro.
Freaking jaws. It's another decent one. Yep. There. Yeah, there's. Yeah.
Oh, that's even bigger.
Yeah, I think it's bigger.
It is. For
Yeah,
sure bigger.
they're right out by where those ducks are. They're right out by where those ducks are. Yeah.
Yeah, you can hit it with them.
Yep. Yeah, he's not happy. That's a pretty one.
Yeah.
That thing's rad looking.
dude.
Oh man,
He's a tub.
Wow, that
Dude.
was nice.
All right.
he's got big old red fins too.
There you go.
Yeah, nice. All right. All right, ladies and gents, want to take a quick break from the action to show you what's going on out there and how we're getting on those fish. As always, I'll start with the rods and reels I'm using out there. All right, guys, this is the rod and reel I typically use out there. This is a 7'6" ultralight spinning rod. This is a Katana. It's a custom rod that was specifically designed to throw these ultralight baits like mini jigs and ball head minnows. But it still has enough backbone to do drop shot or throw small spoons or even some jerk baits. So it's a good all-around rod, but mainly I use it for these ultralight baits like the mini jigs and the ball head minnows like you saw in the video. For a reel on here, I have a Shimano Vanquish SSSP. Really, really nice reel. It's a very expensive reel from Japan, hand assembled and all this other stuff, but you don't have to have all this high-end gear to get out there and try throwing these mini jigs and ball head minnows. You can just go with a 7'6" to an 8-foot ultralight spinning rod. And the biggest key is your line is to have some good light line that'll help you cast these real light baits, like 2 to 4 pound fluorocarbon. On here I use Sinister Strand premium fiber braid in 4 pound, and then I run that up to a liter of Sinister fluorocarbon in 4 pound. But the braid can be a little bit difficult for some people when you're just starting out because it's very susceptible to wind and getting knots, or what they call wind knots. So typically I recommend that you start off with a mono or a fluorocarbon, just a really, really light line, like a 2 or a 4 pound, so you can get some decent casts and start working on your retrieves. and hopefully start catching the fish. Once you get into it, if you really like it, you can start getting into more of this specialized gear just for that. It's kind of like being a golfer. You know, you have different golf clubs for different shots. Same thing with this. This is a specialized rod and reel for throwing a specialized bait. But you can definitely do it with other rods and reels. So just try it, see how you like it, but you don't have to go out and buy this real expensive stuff right off the bat. This rod is a blue edition katana. There is a red edition katana, and they are identical except for the guides. On the red edition, we have the premium Torzite titanium guides. Really, really nice guides, top of the line, but they're super expensive. So what we did is we made a rod with the cheaper steel guides, which are still very, very good guides, but it reduces the cost significantly, and everything else is the same. Same blank, same handles, everything except for the guides. So the blue edition is significantly cheaper, and to me, it fishes the same. If you were to blindfold me and give me a red and a blue, I don't think I could tell a difference, but there are those anglers that have more sensitive touch, if you will, or feel, and they can tell the difference. But me, I can't. I'm just not that guy.
Katana.
All right, now how are we getting on these fish? And where we are is a little private community up north of here. It's called Silver Lakes, and it's really cool. They got 2 lakes and a bunch of houses on them, as you can see, and you have your own private boat dock and all these things, but it is private. So in order to fish there, you have to know somebody and get passes to be able to fish. And they have a lot of security constantly roaming and checking your passes and everyone's ID and all that kind of thing. So don't go up there, just try and fish and sneak in there because you will get run off. But I typically don't fish a lot of private lakes just because most of you guys can't go there unless you have a hookup. But this one's significant, and I always like to put it in just because it's different, and there are some teachable moments at this lake. And what basically we're doing is we're going cove to cove looking for trout, and the trout in these coves are holding in very, very shallow water, and they're just far enough out from the bank that you have to use heavier weights to cast to get your bait in front of them, right? So we're using 16th ounce mini jigs and ball head minnows in very shallow water. We're talking probably 3 or 4 feet of water. So what that does, we have to keep our rod tips up and do a much faster retrieve, or we're just going to be in the weeds. And there's a lot of eelgrass out here and all kinds of bushes. You can see in some of these shots the reeds that are growing there. So it can be difficult to fish just because you can't get to the fish. They're so far out, or there's so many weeds in between you and them. It can be very difficult, right? So you will run into this at other lakes where the trout, for whatever reason, will be in a certain area where they either want a faster retrieve, or you have to use a heavier weighted bait to get it out to them, get it cast long enough to get it out to where they can see it, but still work it back in a way that's slow enough that they'll bite it, yet fast enough to stay out of the bottom, right? And that's what we have here. So all we're doing is casting out as far as we can where we think the trout are, keeping the rod tip up and reeling as slow as we can, but yet as fast enough that we're keeping our bait out of the bottom, right? And that's how we're getting bit. And most of the time, just like at every other lake, the fish are hanging out right next to a weed line or right next to a small drop off. So it's almost like going to Pyramid in a much smaller scale, or Santa Ana River Lakes with some of their drop offs. That's where the fish are. They're right next to some structure where they can ambush prey. So it's either a weed line or a small drop off. Everything's scaled down here. And that's where they're hanging out. But unfortunately for us, to get to those spots, we have to use a heavier weight and try and work it back without getting weeds on it. And it's tough enough here that almost, I'd say, every 2 casts, you're cleaning the jigs off from weeds. Because it's just very, very tough, very shallow. And so we're doing the best we can, but still getting on fish here and there. So when you're in these conditions, or any conditions really, try different retrieves. Try your rod tip down, try it, you know, horizontal, try it up, try a slower retrieve, a faster retrieve, all these things. Sometimes do pauses, and change it up until you can figure out the terrain that's there just by feel, what your jig's doing or what your bait's doing while you bring it in. Or you start getting bit, and you can kind of start to figure out what zone of the water the fish are in. And that's really all there is to it. Just experiment. Don't get cemented into one type of retrieve or one style, and change it up. And eventually you will start getting bites, and you'll start to kind of figure out where the fish are on that day at that lake, because it always changes. So let's get back to the video and see what else happened.
Oh yeah.
Fish. It looks like a salmon.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, nice.
She's the one.
All right, there you have it. Great times out there, out at Silver Lakes. Always love going out there. Usually it's once a year, but real fun lake to fish. Because I always call it Trout City. It feels like you're fishing for trout in the middle of a city, which kind of I guess you are. But it's just interesting, as usually we're out in the wilderness or even a park lake here. But it's very strange to be fishing right on the street and in a residential neighborhood, so to speak, for trout. So it's always fun, and typically they have some decent fish. But like I said, the bite can be tough there just because of the terrain. If you had a boat or a float tube or a kayak, it'd probably be a whole different story. But fishing from shore, there's a lot of reeds and overgrowth and those kind of things, and it can make it difficult just getting your bait out to the trout one and then giving a good presentation once you get it out there. So that's why I put this in here, and hopefully you guys learned a little something, and I always do every time I go out. So hopefully it's a good thing. And if you want any of the fine products I use on this channel, like the Golden State Fishing custom baits, the Katana rods, the Waterland sunglasses, or any other products I use, there's a QR code right up here that will take you to a link tree, which has hyperlinks and discount codes for almost all of these products. So go give them a look. They're outstanding products that I use on the channel every day. And if they weren't good, I wouldn't put them on the channel. So give them a look, and if you like something, maybe you can save yourself a few bucks. As always, if you like what you saw here, give us a like and subscribe. Really helps out the channel. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them here. You can also get a hold of me on my Instagram at Spanker Outdoors and message me there. So coming up, I got a trip to the Mid right after Thanksgiving. Actually, I'm going to Hesperia, I believe tonight. Do a little fishing there, and I think that'll be it until December, and then a lot more local. I believe all our local lakes are going to start getting stocked, the county lakes with Calaveras, which really love those fish. So a lot of options out there. So get out there, and I hope to see you guys out there. Tight lines.